think the young people of America are interested. I think they're our future. And that's why I make a commitment to the young people of America. If you are willing to serve your community or your country, whether it's in the military or the Peace Corps, working at the Veterans Home, or a homeless shelter, then we will make sure that you can afford to go to college. No ifs, ands, or together we're going to march this country forward. That's the kind of change we need. Make no mistake that the change we need won't come easy. It won't come without a cost, and it's not going to come right away. We all are going to need to tighten our belts. George Bush has dug a deep hole for us. It's going to take a while to dig ourselves out. We're all going to need to sacrifice. We're all going to need to pull our weight. I can put more money into education, but I can't be the parent who turns off the TV set and makes your child increase the federal commitment to renewable energy, but every one of us has an obligation to turn off the lights when we leave the room and make sure that our tire pressure is right, because those little things make a huge difference in terms of energy efficiency. Here's the point, that now more than ever, we're all in this together. And we all need an ethic of responsibility. We all need to say that we are going to do our part in making sure that America is stronger, not just for ourselves, but for the next generation. And relying on the same political games, the same political tactics that are used every election to divide us, to make us afraid of one another. With the challenges and crises we face right now, we can't divide this country into class or region by who we are or what policies we support. All of us, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Native American, young, old, rich, poor, gay, straight, it doesn't matter. All of us. Of this country. We're not separated by the pro-America and anti-America parts. We all love this country, no matter who we are, no matter where we live, where we come from. There are patriots who supported this war in Iraq and patriots who opposed it. Democratic policies and patriots who believe in Republican policies. The men and women from Nevada and all across this country who served on our battlefield. Some may be Democrats, some may be Republicans, some may be independents, but they fought together, and they bled together, and some died together under the same proud flag. They have not served a red America or a blue America. They served the United States of America. Leadership that calls us to look past our differences, to come together. Leadership that rallies us to a common purpose, a higher purpose. I'm running for President of the United States because that's the country we can be. This country and the dream it represents are being tested in a way that we haven't seen in nearly a century. Future generations will judge ours by how we respond to this test. Will they say that this is the time when America lost its way? No! Purpose? No! Lost its nerve? No! We allowed the same divisions and fear tactics? No! Differences to plunge this country into a deeper recession? No! Or will they say this was one of those moments when America overcame once again? Yeah! And recognize the common stake we have in each other's success. Yes. I realize some of you are cynical. Some of you are fed up with politics. I understand you're disappointed, even angry with your leaders. You have every right to be. But despite all this, I'm asking of you what's been asked of the American people time and time again throughout our history. I ask you to believe in yourselves and in each other and in the future we can build together. Now, together we can't fail, not now. Not when we have a crisis to solve, an economy to save, not when there's so many Americans without jobs and without homes. So many who can't afford to see a doctor or send their child to college or even pay their bills at the end of the month. Not when there's a generation that's counting on us to give them the same opportunities that somebody gave us. You know, when you look out over this crowd, I guarantee you everybody here has got a story. And somewhere in your family history, you've got a parent or a grandparent who they couldn't go to college, but they said to themselves, if we work hard, if we do the right thing, then maybe my child or grandchild, they'll go to college. You've got a parent or a grandparent who came from another country. They said, maybe we don't have freedom here in our country, but across the ocean, somewhere, if we can make that trip to America, we know that our children and our grandchildren, they'll have freedom and opportunity. Somewhere you've got a parent or a grandparent who worked in a tough and dirty job, maybe in a mine, maybe they worked in a factory floor, and they said to themselves, I'll never own my own business, but if I work hard, if I save, maybe my child, my grandchild, they'll have a business of their own, or a home of their own. They'll be able to live a life I could never imagine for myself. Somewhere in this crowd, there are parents or grandparents who said, I may not have the right to vote, but my child, he might be able to run for the United States Senate.